Hi everyone, it's your host Darius, and we're back with another episode of Your Perspective. Please like, leave comments, and please do not forget to click that subscribe button. Today's guest, we have the funny and very outgoing Skey Wilcots. Thank you for doing the show for me, it means a lot.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Of course, and do you mind giving a brief introduction about yourself?
Yeah, my name's Skey, and actually, I live in Texas. I do a lot of things outside of my home, such like ride motorcycles. I go out and serve and help other people. And then I also use technology a little bit for me to do my day-to-day things. And sometimes I put it away and turn it off so I can also do other things to
Mm-hmm.
focus on how I operate during the week and during the month.
Okay, and today's topic is the negative impact on modern day technology. And I feel like this topic is very much needed because as individuals, in my opinion, like we really start to think about how it's going to affect our next generation after us. So like yes, technology like has its positive outcomes in everyday life, but also in my opinion, it has like negatives as well. So with that being said, let's get into our first question of the day. Do you think technology impacts our attention span and our ability to focus?
Absolutely. When I was growing up, we didn't have the technology that is out right now. So what we had to get is the pen,
Mm-hmm.
pencil, or paper, and we put our mind to the paper. We
Right.
wrote it down. We had ideas. We made budgets and everything based upon what was in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Now with technology, all I have to do is just grab something and it does everything for me. Yes, it makes everything look better on that type of canvas, but back then, when I say back then, when I was growing up, you actually had to handwrite everything. Some things you
Mm-hmm.
can't read people handwriting. So
Right.
now technology allows people to read and understand what they're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but it takes something away from the person and character now that technology is here. I think it is not saying it handicaps us, but we rely on it to do our spell corrections. And we are now able to attach pictures versus you reading what I put and put it
Right.
in your imagination. And so you can understand where that first person is coming from. So in that perspective, yeah, I think it has took away a little bit from what it used to be.
Yeah, I agree because I have my cousin's children, like they'll be come around me and they have like iPads, me on Roblox, and like you can't even though they're 7 and like 5, they can't. I feel like they're children, they can't like have a conversation without like using like terms they see online, and like it's very aggravating because like even with her mom, like she's 33, and like I feel like her mom. When I talk about her, but like her mindset is like a kiddish kind of mindset because of like technology and like her phrases she be using. And then, like, she's just, like, slang, and it's not like we can have, like, meaningful conversations no more. And I feel like the
Right.
children are, like, getting hit are getting, like, I feel a handicap from using technology to, like, where they can't really use, like, the skills to adapt to whole conversations no more because their mindset's just the tablet, and technology.
Right. Conversations, I agree with you. I have gotten shorter now that technology is
Mhm.
here because before you can have a conversation and a great dialogue about interacting with each other. Now, like you mentioned, it's all of me focusing. I focus harder on video games or focus harder on
Mhm.
what's in front of me on the tablet
Right.
versus focusing on when I meet up with somebody face to face. How can I hold a conversation
Right.
without some type of electronic piece or anything of that nature? A lot of this used to come with body language, and
Mhm.
technology took a lot of body language out of how to express yourself. And sometimes with the new generation, they want to advance them so far that they forget about what happens when you get in front of somebody and you
Mhm.
don't have technology. So slang and a lot of things in this world right now, it makes you more hip, let me call it.
Right.
But certain parts of it, you have to understand. You still have to walk around educated. You still have to
Mhm.
walk around with
Exactly.
know and knowledge without the technology that's around. And so I think a lot of great conversations can happen without the social media part.
Mhm.
And when you get in front of each other, and engage, you can actually see that other person's and their feelings and how everything will
Exactly.
go out versus the technology that may hold that back because you're limited or you're shortening yourself up, broadening your conversations.
Yes, and that goes to, like, my second question I have is, like, do you think technology decreases face-to-face interactions? And like I said, I agree because, like I said, it's for people who are solely on technology, it's hard for them to, like, dictate, well, at, like what's a good example? As in, like, it's a term, it's called the term big back that's going around? Like, it means, like, you eat a lot, and, like, your back is big. Like, they use that term a lot, and, like, on my cousin's kids, they use it in every sentence. And, like, they'll see me, and, like, they'll be like, big bag," and, it's very kiddish, and, like, my cousin uses the same word too. It's like, well, then you can't use, other verbs or, like, nouns to speak or, like, adjectives to have a conversation, like, it's aggravating. And it's like, the social skills is, like, going down and getting worse. I feel like day by day with technology.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Darius, because there is a thing in most parents, I would say back, when I keep saying back then, because I remember when I was growing up, I was not able to go anywhere unless I go to somebody's house or tell my
Mhm.
mom, hey, I'm about to go to Darius's house and we're about to go out or whatever.
Right.
Well, I had to still come to your house, knock on your door and say, Darius, my, can you
Come
come out?
come on,
And
play,
so we can
right?
go. Right now, I don't have to even go out my door. I'm just gonna text you,
Mhm.
boom, meet me here. And that's what is missing. Technology is now took away that point of let me go somewhere and go get the person or see the person and we go together. Right now, I can just text you and we'll meet there. Right
Right.
now, also the technology that is here, we use it for GPS. My phone is
Mhm.
like so much GPS now versus me. We used to have to go like to a grocery store or a
Mhm.
7-Eleven to get on the payphone and say, "Hey, I'm right here, Darius,
Yeah.
off of this corner. How far I have to go to come, make sure that we're meeting up."
Right.
Right now, all of that is out the door with
Mhm.
this technology. So yes, I definitely think it hinders a lot because we don't have to worry about much on how directions are to get there. And so I think we
Right.
lost direction with the technology, trying to go where we're trying to get to. So it's just that fun feeling of let me go do something.
Mhm.
With technology, I don't have to do much. I can just text you,
Right.
boom, it's boom, versus me getting in my car, go knock on your door. Hey, how's it going? You don't see me until I get there. But now
Mhm.
everything is in between the texting and FaceTime. We can see each other before
Right,
we even
exactly.
get to the destination. So I definitely think technology hinders that connection part of that person to person
Mhm.
meeting there, So yeah, it's definitely going backwards versus forward.
Right, 'cause when I was younger, I used to go outside, like, climb trees, jump a trampoline, like, play my cousins, like, I used to not be my phone at all, like, the video games, I still play video games, but, like, it wasn't as, like, much when I was younger to where kids do it now. It's like that's their sole purpose of life, just wake up, get on the game, and, like, go to school, go home, homework, and get on the game. It's just crazy.
It is, yeah. It takes out the fun out of it because there's
Mhm.
not a lot of things, games that were out when I was growing up. You actually had to have person to person interaction.
Right.
Now it took that away to where I don't even socialize myself with anybody because all I
Mhm.
need is a TV, a video game, and
Mhm.
I'm there all day until it's time to go to break, lunch, or anything like that. But and also it takes away from family too
Mhm.
because you put yourself secluded in a room or in a place to where all you focus on is what's in front of you.
Right.
There's nothing that, if you take a book and your mind just expands, you're extending your vocabulary. I mean,
Mhm.
there's a lot you can do in silence versus with all the chaos. And a lot of these games right now, if it's not bloodshed or if it's not anything dealing with sports,
Right.
it's nothing educating your brain. It's
Mhm.
actually feeding your brain negativity, and
Yep.
you just don't know it until at the end. Some games make people have attitudes.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
do.
I play Call of Duty, and
Yeah.
there's grown men
They do.
Grown men, because they know they can't see you on the TV, but they talk
Yeah,
to the TV as if you're in front of you, and that's the type of
exactly.
interaction that technology gives now, versus if you know you was in front of
Face to
me,
face,
you
it would
would
be a
not
different
be
story.
saying that.
Right.
Exactly. So it's just one of those things that technology gives a safe space with
Mhm.
you actually saying what you want to say on your mind versus that if we were doing it face to face, that would not be the conversation in this video game that we're
Exactly.
having. If you put your quarters in it and you standing next to me and I put my quarters in and we battling, you're not going to say that stuff at an
Exactly.
arcade game. You're not because you got to watch out for something going,
Mhm.
that's going to happen next. And so right now, I think that technology gave everybody that safe space to say what they want without worrying about any consequences.
Right. And the last question I have of the day is, like, what are some consequences for relying too much on, like, technology for emotional support and validation?
Self-esteem. I think a lot of
Yes.
people use social media because, I want to be seen.
Mhm.
Before, if I wanted to be seen, I actually had to go out.
Yeah.
I had to go out and show my talents. I had to
Yep.
showcase, who I am. Showcase, hey, I went to the store and bought this, 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 and I had to go out and then show my outfit.
Mhm.
Right now, again, I think it makes everybody to a place to where you have to validate yourself by other people giving you likes.
Yeah.
You have to validate yourself with other people wanting to accept you for who you
You
are
are.
because
Mhm.
sometimes face to face, you may feel shy, you may feel embarrassed, or you
Mhm.
may have something. I've seen a girl who had a mole on her face, but it's like when you see you, like, oh wow, but she made it to where I own me.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the social media now I can filter out. You won't see
Mhm.
that mode, or you won't see the real me until you
Right.
see me face
In
to face.
person.
So
Yep.
There you go. So I think the self-esteem part about it to where I can hide who I really am in the media or hide who
Mhm.
I am with technology versus you going to see the real
Yo,
genuine
you.
person.
Yep. So I agree with that. And well, before today's episode concludes, do you have any final thoughts?
Yes. Final thoughts of technology is that I think it's just going to get more advanced and more
Mhm.
advanced. And I think we just need to slow pace ourselves in our positions to where I know the next generation and the next generation, things keep changing and evolving to where we now have glasses that you can do things,
Things
talk
with yeah.
to it, and everything. So it's just my last thought about it is what's next? You know, what haven't we seen yet that actually is out there? And how would you use it to better yourself versus how do you use it to hide yourself? So my last
Well,
thoughts of it
now.
is that use technology for the good instead of trying to
Mhm.
hide the bad. That would
Yep.
be my last.
And one more thing. You can add. I mean, you can like buy robots now to like do your chores for you. It's like it's a lot of money, but I think Elon Musk made it to where like you can actually buy like a robot in your house. It does like your chores for you at all. Like it's a lot of money. Like it's getting
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. I think I've seen a dog too. They got dogs
Yeah.
and robots. So you're
Yeah.
right there. It's just like, what's next? You
Right.
know, what's next? And so you having a platform like this and getting all this out before a lot of things come to fruition kind of helps everybody out to be prepared too as
Mhm.
well. So you're using technology for the good. And that's
Thank
that's a
you.
very positive thing versus, using it as a negative. And so
Thank you
I just think that you're welcome. And so for this kind of platform, I would just say encourage you to keep going on because you never know what topic may hit the next
so much.
person.
Right.
And it really, really helps out to talk about what's next. So I think this is awesome.
Thank you so much. Well, that's the end of today's episode. And again, thank you for doing this for me. It means a lot.
You're more than welcome, Darius. You have a great day.
You do the same. Bye bye.
Thanks. Take care. Bye.